Be with someone who makes you a better person. Hey kids, welcome back. Today we are going to do a new chapter from our English Grammar Magic book, which is prepositions. Let's begin. See on page number 115, chapter number 32, prepositions. Look at these examples, children. The cat is in the basket. The dustbin is under the desk. The rat is on the chair. This naughty cat jumped over the table. In these sentences, children, in, under, on, and over are prepositions. Now let's see what are prepositions. Prepositions show the relation between nouns or pronouns and other words in the sentence by telling their location or position. Means children, the words which show the position or location of the nouns or the pronouns in the sentence, those words are known as prepositions. Words like in, into, on, off, across, under, above, behind, over, near, with, between, since, for, at, among, and beneath are prepositions. Let's understand this with few more examples. Now see these examples. The girl is near the car. The car is in front of the house. The cat is behind the box. Now, in these sentences, near, in front of, and behind are prepositions. They indicate the relation between the girl, the car, and the cat. In short, you can say these words show the position of the nouns or pronouns. Children, different prepositions are used in different contexts. Now see how these prepositions are used. See this example. He is going inside the house. Now here in this example, inside is the preposition. Inside means on or to the inner part of something or somebody. Or you can say within something. Another example we can say there was a golden watch inside the house. Next example, the outside of a peach is fuzzy and a little thick. The inside is sweet and juicy. Now in this example, two prepositions are there, outside and inside. Outside means here on or to a place on the outside of something. Or you can say far away or not in a particular place. Another example we can say he likes to be outside in winters. Next example, we will leave after lunch. Here the preposition is after. After means later than something or following something in time. Another example we can say Tuesday comes after Monday. Okay children, now see these examples. He was born on Saturday. He was born on 3rd February 2018. Now here preposition on indicates the day, and in the second example preposition on indicates date. So with dates and days we use the preposition on. Now see this example. Rita reached the airport at 5 p.m. Now here at is the preposition in this sentence, and at indicates particular time of the day. See here, we met our cousins at Diwali. Now here also the preposition is at. Here at is used for indicating the time for Diwali festival. So when you want to indicate the particular time of the day, you will use at. Now see this example. I went to the market in the morning. Now here the preposition is in. In indicates part of a period of time. In the evening, in the morning, in the night. So when you want to indicate part of a period of time, we will use preposition in. Clear? Now let's see the use of between. We use between when we talk about something or person in or through the space that separates two things, people or places. Means between is used for two people or two things. For example, Ravi is standing between two dogs. The bag is between the ball and the book. Among is used for more than two people or things. When we talk about something or person in between more than two, at that time we use the preposition among. For example, there is a baby among the women. There is a black pig among the pink pigs. So, between is used for two people or things, and among is used for more than two people or things. Okay, children, now let's see the use of on, over, and above. As you can see in the picture, we use the words on, over, and above depending on how high the object or person is. See these sentences. The apples are on the table. The cover is over the apples. The lamp is above the table. So as you can see in the picture, we used these prepositions depending on how high the objects are. Now we use on when the object is touching the surface of something. Here you can see the apples are touched. They are kept on the table. So we will use on. And on is used when there is no movement. At that time we will use on. And over. Over means when something is covered by something. Here apples are covered by this cover. So at that time we will use the preposition over. Now see this example. The horse jumped over the fence. Now here over indicates that from one side of something to the other. Now here over means moving across the space above something or someone. So here over means from one side to the another side. Generally we use over when there is a movement in the action. See this example. The king ruled over a vast kingdom. Now here over indicates in or to many parts of something. So you can use over in many ways. The fan is above the table. Now here the word above shows the position of the fan, how high the fan is. Now let's see the use of under, below and beneath. We use under, below, beneath depending on how much low the object or person is. Now see this picture. The cat is under the tree. The roots of the tree grow below the ground. The precious stones are formed beneath the surface of the earth. So you can see how below the objects are in this picture, according to that, you will use under, below and beneath. See this picture. The paintings are below the window. Now children, under is the most used of the two of them in everyday speech. When we are talking about a lower physical position, at that time we use under. For example, we sat under the stars and listened the music. Now let's see the use of preposition for. For is used to show an amount of time or distance. The amount of time could be seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, and even years. Preposition for is used to specify a period of time. For example, Rita slept for 2 hours. Now here, preposition is for and 2 hours indicates a period of time. Or you can say an amount of time. See this example. I attended the university for 1 year only. Now here, for is the preposition and 1 year indicates a period of time. Now let's see the use of preposition since. Since is used to refer to a specific point in time. Means we use since if we have to calculate the period of time from a particular time or event in the past until the present or in that period of time. In short, children, the action which started in the past at a specific point in time and it is still going on. At that time, we use preposition since. For example, I have lived here since 1983. Means you started living here in 1983 and you are still living here. See this example. I have been studying in this school since 2008. Means you started studying in this school in the year 2008 and still you are studying in this school. That time you will use the preposition since. Clear? So understand this thing, children, that for is used to specify a period of time or you can say amount of time, and since is used when the action started in the past and still it is going on. Okay children, see exercise A which is on page number 116. Take the correct prepositions in these sentences. Number 1. Henry put the clothes over or on the bed. Yes, when the object is touched to something, at that time we use the preposition on. So here the answer is on. Henry put the clothes on the bed. Number 2. The geese flew over or in the house. Yes children, we use over when we want to know how high the object or person is. So here we will use over. The clock is hanging between or in the two paintings. Yes, the clock is hanging between the two paintings. Yes, we use preposition between for two things or person. Exercise B. Filling the blanks with suitable prepositions. Number 1. His shorts are dash his knees. Here children you can use below or above his knees. Any one you can write. Number 2. The plane flew dash the Atlantic. Yes children, flew. When something is going from one side to the other. At that time, we will use over. The plane flew over the Atlantic and it is in the moving position also. Movement is there. So we will use over here. Exercise C. Filling the blanks with on, over or above. Number 1. I put my book dash top of all the books. I put my book on top of all the books. Number 2. Let us fit this shelf dash the wash basin. Over the wash basin. Exercise D. Filling the blanks with under, below or beneath. Number 1. The little boy hid dash the table. Under the table. Number 2. Place the pots dash the first floor windows. Place the pots below the first floor windows. Exercise E. Filling the blanks with between or among. Number 1. The farmer built a house dash the river and the mountain. Yes, children. Here we will use between. Here because two things are used here, the river and the mountain. So we use between for two things or person. Number 2. The old man set dash his grandchildren. So here grandchildren are more than 2 kids. So here we will use among. The old man set among his grandchildren. Exercise F. Filling the blanks using for or since. Yes, children. Just now we did this in our previous slides. For is used to specify a period of time or an amount of time, and since is used to refer to a specific point in time. Number 1. I have been living in Chennai dash 10 years. Here since 10 years. I haven't seen you dash a week. A week is there, children. It means a period of time is there, or you can say amount of time is there. So here we will use for a week. Number 3. I have been waiting dash 11:30. Now here specific point of time is given, so we will use since. So children, try to do this exercise. I will be sending you the notes. Till then, bye bye. Good day.